What is good, everybody? R.E. Sherm. We are back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. I want to thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers. We are officially on the road to 400 subscribers. The goal is to get there by the end of the year. Special video today as I have another person in the cockpit with me. First Officer Neil. Neil, anything you want to say?
What's up?
Alright, there we go. He doesn't need an intro. He's just that good. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start up the aircraft. Neil is going to go ahead and turn on all the batteries, all the fuel pumps, and all the APU bleeds. So as you see, there we go. He's doing that. Perfect. I want to give a couple shout-outs here. My first shout-out is I want to thank you to my 300 subscriber, Joseph. You can go follow him on Instagram at J_DAMACCC. Again, that's J_DAMACCC. He was my 300 subscriber, so I just contacted him. Said thank you for that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start up some other stuff. We're going to go ahead and turn on the nav lights. Neil did already the anti-ice, so we're de-icing at the moment. APU bleed is on. Everything's available. Batteries are on. Pumps are on, thanks to Neil. There we go. So you can hear the aircraft starting up. Terrain is going to come on first before I contact ATC. Okay, weather request, perfect. Alright, this is what we're going to do. So today's flight, I did not mention yet. We are flying from Minneapolis, snowy, -3 degree Minneapolis, on our way up to Winnipeg, Canada. So that's our flight, about 15-minute flight. So that should be really fun. Looking forward to it. Before we do anything, we're going to go ahead and turn on our constraints, because we will have constraints today for our altitudes, for our IFR waypoints, and by the way, we are flying IFR only. No VFR, we're not putting waypoints in manually anymore. IFR, where ATC will give you altitude to start with and go all the way up to cruising altitude. So we're going to go down here to the MDCU. That's where all the information for the flight is located. So we're going to go to the int page. This is where I start. So we're going to go ahead. We have our flight number 464, UA464. The alternative will be today Thunder Bay. So I'm going to go back up over here and look. So it's going to be a CYQT. Just want to confirm so we don't get anything wrong in the flight plan.
Do you want me to connect all the ground services now?
Perfect. So Neil's going to go ahead and connect everything to the aircraft. So that's perfect. Thank you, Neil, very much. This thing just got deleted. We're going to go back here to make sure. Perfect. There we go. Cost index is going to be, if I am correct, 15. Let's check to make sure. 15 and 34,000 feet will be our altitude today for cruising. So 15 goes there. Flight level 34. Okay, we already did a wind request, so that's perfect. We're going to go ahead and contact ATC now to get our IFR clearance to Winnipeg.
Minneapolis ground, United 464 IFR to Winnipeg, ready to copy. United 464
okay, there we go.
cleared to Winnipeg.
8,000 feet today we're going to be up.
Takeoff runway 17.
That will be our starting altitude.
8,000 feet.
Takeoff runway 17.
On 132.975 squawk tree 112.
Alright, everything's connected.
Perfect. So Neil connected everything. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and look at our flight plan right now. So we are going to be going to our routing page. So DCT means no IFR waypoint after we depart. So we're going to press insert. And for the arrival in Winnipeg, it's going to be 13. So ILS 13 via this one. DCT or a trans would be, let's go back up here. Insert. Perfect. So this is our flight plan today. Perfect. I'm also using live traffic thanks to Flight Radar 24. So we have live traffic today in Minneapolis and around the world. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and turn into our takeoff. So 146, 189, and then instead of this, we're going to go 220. This has to get higher. So 220, climbing up to 8,000 feet will be our altitude, first altitude point. 34,000 feet are cruising today. So 34,000 feet will be our top. Descent not yet, and we won't fill this out yet. Alright, so we are in. We have fuel should be 100%. So Neo's going to go double check to make sure the fuel is at 100% by going up.
It's good.
Okay, good. 100% perfect. 100% passengers today, if I am correct. Terrain ID is on. So that's good. We'll check. We'll see if we get any turbulence on the flight today.
I'm going to disconnect everything.
Alright, perfect. Weather in Winnipeg right now is 22 degrees, 17-mile-an-hour gusts, very cloudy. So we'll be going through some clouds for our descent today. Turn on our constraints, perfect. This is going up to 40. Keep that 40. Perfect. Constraints on, perfect, perfect. Alright, so we are ready for pushback. Passengers are already loaded.
You want me to start pushback?
Perfect. Go ahead. Seatbelt signs on. Everything's on. No smoking. Beacon lights come on. So that, and then we're going to get. Neil's going to call a request for pushback.
Takes a while to
All right. There's our wind view. Alright, we'll see you guys when we are about to push back. I'll switch over. Okay. Alright, everybody. We have started our pushback here from Minneapolis. Everything is ready. We'll go to the startup engine number 1. Alright. We'll request pushback to the right. Engine 1 is on.
Minneapolis ground, United 46 for requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the
It'll
right.
take a little longer to get the
United 464, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
engines warm because it is Alright, engine 2 coming on.
Minneapolis ground, United 46 for requesting the end of pushback. United 464 request to end pushback
Alright.
received.
So we're going to wait until 20. Alright. So, I'm going to request IFR
Minneapolis
taxi.
ground, United 464 with Oscar ready to taxi IFR. United 464 taxi to and halt short of runway.
Alright, so
17 using
this is how we do multiplayer here. We go to an app called Your Controls. I'm going to give control to Neil. And Neil is in control and he's going to be taxiing. Alright, let me know when you're ready, Neil.
Okay, are the
Taxi
engines
to
ready?
and hold short runway 17 via taxiway Delta Charlie 2 cross runway.
Yes, they are. We're
Charlie
turning off
2 Mike
APU
Tango
bleed.
Zulu Kilo Kilo
Alright, you can go ahead and start taxiing when you're ready.
Okay.
Lights are on for taxi. I hear the engine's revving.
Yeah. Is parking brake off?
Let me check. Yep, park brake's off. Alright, everybody, we have started our descent into Winnipeg. We are 27 nautical miles out of our next waypoint. We are descending. We'll be putting this in, so QNH will be 102. Temp is 23 degrees. The wind is at 180 with 17 miles. Perfect. And then it's Vero 332 for an Airbus. Put that in. And then here comes our first waypoint. We turn on our lights here for our landing in a couple minutes. We turn on our auto brake on. Ground spoilers come on up. So we're descending through the clouds on a snowy Winnipeg. Alright, we'll see you guys when we are closer to the ground. Alright, everybody. we are on our final approach. We have now maintaining 6,000 feet. ATC wants us at 3,000, so we are descending. We'll be making a right-hand turn here, and then 3,000, 3,000, and all the way down in. First officer will be putting the wheels down in a couple seconds. Not yet, though. We'll be doing that soon. The airport should be on the right-hand side of us, so it should be right there, down there. 5,000. 5,000. We always keep the throttle on, always. We never take it, we never press off. We always keep it. Autopilot will be on until we are lined up and about to touch down. We'll turn that off. Ground spoilers are on. We always keep the throttle in CL mode. CL. We always keep it there. So, everything looking good. We're going to go down to 4,000 now.
Should I put the gears down now?
Yeah, go ahead and put the gears down. Perfect.
What about flaps?
We'll wait for flaps in a second until we get down closer to 3,000 feet. Alright, wheels are down. All lights are on. Seatbelt sign, smoking sign on. Anti-ice on because there is snow on the ground. And the airport should be over there. On the right-hand side. MDCU is ready. MDCU is ready.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be doing the landing, since this Neo did a great job on the takeoff. Let's see if I can do as good as Neo did on the takeoff. Runway is in sight. We'll get down over Alright, autopilot's off.
Okay.
We have some crosswind on the left side. Perfect. There we go.
United 464.
Nice landing.
Thank you. Great takeoff by you two, absolutely. Alright, roll out. Looks like it just snowed here too. It's just snowy landing. Some. Alright, we'll get off the runway up here.